Welcome to Design for Wealth. And today I want to share about one of my clients who is on track to hit $1 million this year. And before you think this is just another look at my client's result story, it's not. Because the reason she's going to hit seven figures has nothing to do with the new funnel, fancy ads, or some manifestation ritual. It's because her business structure and nervous system can actually hold it. And that's the lesson I want you to walk away with today. And here's what I see all the time. People hit a new income level. Maybe it's 20K, 50K, 100K months, and then they drop back. And they think it's because that they didn't work hard enough or momentum was lost or market shifted, but that's not it. Their business wasn't built to hold it and their nervous system wasn't calibrated for it. So today I'm going to walk you through a two-step process you can actually go through that creates sustainable growth, not just revenue spikes or one-time wins, but the kind of growth you can hold, scale, and sustain without burning out or self-sabotaging back to safe. So let's dive on in. Step one, look at your structure first. So I want you to think about your business the way an engineer would, not like a marketer or a manifestation coach. Because if I gave you your dream income right now, let's say that's 30K a month, 50K, 100K, could the structure of your business actually handle it? So let me break that down into three questions. Question one, can you handle 10 times the clients without you burning out? Because most people build offers that require them to show up live for every single client, which is fine when you have 5 clients, but what happens when you have 50 or 100 or 500? You can't scale yourself. And if your offer requires you to be present for every single delivery touch point, you've built a business that caps your income at your energy capacity. So ask yourself, if you tripled your client load tomorrow, would your offer still work? Or would you collapse under the weight of it? If the answer is I'd collapse, you don't have a marketing problem, you have an offer design problem. And no amount of marketing is going to fix that. Question two, do your systems support scale or will they also collapse under pressure? So let's say you run a great offer, inquiries start flooding in. What happens next? Do you have a system to handle those inquiries? Or are you manually replying to every single message at 11 p.m. at night trying to keep up? Do you have an onboarding process that's clean and automated? Do you have a delivery system that can handle volume? Or are you still trying to figure it out as you go? Because here's what happens. You hit a new income level, volume increases, your systems can't handle it, so you start dropping the ball, you get overwhelmed, you stop selling because you're drowning in delivery because you're so tired and overwhelmed, and then you start saying to yourself, if I feel this exhausted now, how could I possibly handle the next level? And your income drops back down because your systems weren't built for scale. Question three, is your sales process clean enough to convert at volume? This one is huge. A lot of people have a sales process that works when they're making a few sales a week. But what happens when the volume increases? When more people are asking about your offer? When more inquiries start coming in and more buyers are ready to move? Because if your sales process relies on you manually explaining everything every time, answering the same questions, clarifying the same details, and walking people through the same decision, you don't have a scalable sales process. The moment the demand increases, one of two things happen. Either you burn out trying to keep up, or you unconsciously slow down your marketing and visibility because your capacity to sell can't handle the volume. So the real question is your sales process clean, clear, and repeatable? Do people understand the value of your offer without you having to manually explain it every time? Most people try to grow revenue without asking if their business can actually hold it. They focus on marketing, visibility, the offer, and then they hit the number once and then drop back because the structure wasn't there. So before you scale, before you run another offer, before you invest in more ads or more content, just go through your business and ask yourself, can my business hold the income I'm trying to create? And if the answer is no, fix the structure first, because strategy without structure is just chaos. Then step two, clearing the blocks and recalibrating the patterns at every level. And this is the part not many people talk about, because here's what I've learned after 25 years of doing this work with clients. Your nervous system doesn't just have one income ceiling. There are multiple. And every time you break through one, a new pattern shows up to protect you from the next level. Let me explain. When you're stuck at 5K months, the block is usually about visibility and worthiness. It's the fear of being seen, the fear of putting yourself out there, the belief that nobody will pay, So you work on that. You get visible, you start selling, you hit 10K. Fabulous. And then you plateau again because the block that kept you stuck at 5K is not the same block that keeps you stuck at 10K. So then we have the 10K to 20K ceiling. So at 10K, the block is usually about capacity and control. It's the fear of having too many clients, the fear of not being able to deliver, the belief that I can't handle this much responsibility. So you start saying no to sales, you stop marketing and unconsciously create space in your calendar so you don't have to face the fear of being at capacity. So then the income plateaus because your nervous system is protecting you from the next level of responsibility. So when we look at the 20K to 50K ceiling, the block is usually about identity and safety because 20K months, that's more than most people make in a year. And your nervous system starts asking, who am I to be making this much? What if people judge me? What if I lose it all? What if this is unsustainable? So you self-sabotage, you stop showing up, and your income drops back down to what feels safe. Every income level has a different block. And most people treat nervous system work like a one-time fix. Do the breath work, clear the limiting belief, and then they're confused when they hit another ceiling a few months later. It's because your nervous system recalibrates at every new level. The block that kept you stuck at 5K is not the same one at 10. The pattern that kept you at 20K is not the same at 50K, and so on. If you want to scale sustainably, you have to treat this like what it actually is. Ongoing recalibration as you expand, not a one-time fix. So let me bring you back to the client I mentioned at the beginning, the one who's on track to hit $1 million this year. First, structure was built. Offer, systems, sales process. Everything is designed to handle scale. Then we clear the blocks and recalibrate the patterns at every level because every time she steps into a new level, new patterns show up. And instead of treating it like a problem, we treat it like information because that's what it is. Your nervous system isn't sabotaging you. It's just protecting you. And when you learn how to work with it instead of against it, everything starts to change. So here's what I want you to do. Ask yourself, if I gave you your dream income right now, could the structure of your business actually handle it? Can you handle 10 times the clients without burning out? Do your systems support scale or will they collapse under pressure? Is your sales process clean enough to convert at volume? And then ask yourself, what income ceiling am I currently hitting? What pattern is showing up to protect me from the next level? Because the thing is that you don't need more marketing strategies or another course on how to launch. You need the structure and the capacity to hold the income that you're trying to create. And that's what I help you build. I just don't teach you how to make money. We build the structure and capacity to hold it so your next level becomes your new normal. So when growth comes, and it will, your business doesn't collapse under the weight of it, and neither do you. So now if you're listening to this and start thinking, okay, I get it, but where do I start? I've got you. In the show notes, you'll find a few different ways to work with me depending upon where you're at and what you need right now. If you're ready to build the structure and capacity to hold your next income level, check out the option and choose the one that feels right for you. Thank you so much for listening. And this landed for you. Share it with another business owner who's stuck at the same income ceiling because chances are they need to hear this too. And if you want more conversations like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I'll see you next time.